Welcome to RISE, ARU's new and intuitive policy admin system. In this video, you'll learn how to submit a quote. Let's take a look around. First, log into your account using the credentials provided via email. The landing page is a dashboard that displays an overview of your activity. You can click into any of the quote and policy progress fields to see further detail. The widgets help you stay on track. The Account Hub shows you all policies and quotes. You can quickly sort by status or search by name or policy number. To begin a new quote, proceed to the Start New Submission button. The submission process is designed to be intuitive. The submission overview to the right shows each section you'll complete to get a quote. Begin by entering the client's contact information. Email verification is required before binding in order to collect signatures from the policyholder. You can either request verification up front or during the checkout process after you have received the quote. When it is verified, a green check mark is displayed to denote that the verification has been completed by the insured. In the Policy Information section, select the effective date of the policy, the primary operation type, and subtype. Your answers to the pre-qualification questions will determine if the submission is eligible for coverage. If the submission is not eligible, you will not be able to proceed further with the application. Click Next and a pop-up will appear notifying you of the counts and eligibility. If the submission is eligible, the Policy History section will appear. Here, you'll enter the account's previous insurance information, target insurance cost, and submission narrative. Then hit Next to navigate to the next page. The first named insured information will pre-populate based on your answers on the previous page. You can add additional insureds by clicking the button. Fill out the information and hit Submit to proceed to the next section. Or click Save and Add Another to continue adding named insureds. The additional insureds will appear in the table. Under the Actions column, you have the option to edit or delete the additional named insureds. The following column allows you to expand the row and see an overview of information for the named insured. Once complete, hit Next to proceed to location information. Now, you'll enter all locations. Enter the address and a map will appear of the location with a pin placed based on Google Maps results. Move the pin to the center of the scheduled location to ensure proper coverage. Then click Confirm Location. Enter a description for the location and the number of acres. Hit the Add Location button once complete. Continue to add all locations. The table works the same, where you can either edit or delete locations under the Action column, and see an overview by clicking the drop-down in the next column. Click Next when all locations have been added. Now we'll add all structures. Click the Add Structure button in the top right of your screen. Select the location of the structure and the structure type from the drop-downs. A map will appear for you to pin the structure. To place a pin on the structure, simply click on the center of the structure being scheduled. If you need to move the pin, you can drag and drop it to the new spot. The pin color will vary depending on the type of structure you choose to help you differentiate structures on the map overview. You can only move a structure's pin within its structure detail window. All structure pins must be within a 1/4 mile radius of the location pin. Continue filling all fields. Square footage is automatically calculated based on the length and width. The limit per square foot is calculated based on the coverage limit. Proceed to enter further details and select your coverages. You have two options, lowest rate available and most coverage available. These choices allow you to align the quote with your client's priority, whether they want the most coverage they can get for each structure or the lowest price. Check the Contents Coverage box to enter limits. The valuation method will automatically populate based on the year of construction you entered above. For all structures other than dwellings, age 0 to 14 years is eligible for replacement cost. If it's 15 years or older, it will show actual cash value. Once the section is complete, click Add Structure. The structures will appear in a table like the ones you've seen before. In the Actions column, you can edit or delete the structure, or you can make a copy of it to add another similar structure. For example, let's say you have 4 poultry houses that are the same age and size. The copy feature will allow you to add them quickly. When you hit copy, the duplicate will appear with the edit button highlighted in red. Click edit to make any changes and pin the second structure. At minimum, you'll need to place the structure pin and update the structure description. If anything else varies, you can edit the information here. Click Save Changes once finished. Continue to add all structures and pin them on the map. Then fill out the application questions and hit Next. The property map page shows all pin locations and structures. Click on any of the rows on the right to highlight the location or structure on the map and see an overview. The Quick Link column lets you edit information, including the location pin. If all looks correct, answer the application question at the bottom and proceed to the Farm Tools and Equipment page. Click the Add button at the top to enter mobile equipment and fill out the fields, similar to how you entered in the structures. The Supplemental Information page is specific to hog and poultry confinement operations, so it may or may not appear based on your structure selections. If it does, it will give you the ability to select additional coverage options for the quote and then ask a few questions. If it doesn't, you'll proceed directly to the Liability page. Choose from the options on the drop-down menu. Additional questions will appear based on your selection. Most common coverages are listed, but you can also view less common coverages by checking the box. Most common and less common coverages are defaulted to 1,000, but select the drop-down to change the limit. Fill out the loss history portion. Additional questions may populate based on your answers. Please be thorough. Proceed to the Secured Party screen and add any as needed. The applicable items table will display all locations. Click the drop-down to see the overview. Checking the box next to the location automatically selects the structures. However, you will need to manually select mobile equipment if necessary. You can also deselect any structures as needed. Always remember to use the drop-down to select what you need. Hit Edit or Delete in the Action column as needed and then proceed to the final page. The Application Questions page will have some new questions and some you've seen before. Answer all the new questions. The others will be pre-filled with your responses from previous sections. You can also upload or view documents for the account by using the bubble menu. When you click Next, your application will be submitted to our underwriting team for review. The account summary page will show you an overview of your submission. Congratulations, you now officially know how to submit a quote. Please reach out to underwriting@aru.solutions with any questions. To learn how to check out and issue a policy after underwriting has approved, check out our next video.